side, Rondo. There's the pass to Cousins. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Rondo kicks to Cousins. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Rondo kicks to Cousins. Just 5 to shoot. Rondo dishes to Neal. That's tipped out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And so here is Houston. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
They just look stable, pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a row that you don't see at all.
Y'all know I was trying to get at the game time.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at
that's real crazy. Y'all know I was not passing that back there.
I mean, they had it all working.
That
led to the nice road win.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And that one's good. Freak.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Here's Neal. 17 points for him last game against New Orleans.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
The baseline jam. The Rockets pull it in.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
Big time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
Now, here's Cousins. 23 points for him the last game against New Orleans.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with George Karl for just a few moments. He said their scouting report is really all about how to handle Dwight Howard. Obviously a tremendously impactful player at both ends of the court. Coach said, offensively, we always need to know where he is. Defensively, it's always about doing your work early, trying to hold your ground and deny him prime position inside. Sounds like a good plan, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And Rondo sends it back. Here's Harden, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Whatever.
Harden's got his first 2 points.
Okay.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And it's Rondo penetrating. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. Sacramento making some changes. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Quincy Ace. Thornton comes in for Gary Neal. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. And a switch here also for Houston. Capella's checked in. Now here's Freak, who's coming off a 28-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Rufus checked in for Sacramento. Hickson comes in for Rudy Gay. And then for Houston, White, he's checked in for Beasley. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Patrick Beverly in for James Harden. Now here's Collison. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. That's good.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one with 4 teammates.
Here's Freak. Sacramento.
Oh my God.
And the foul.
And then I get a fucking block and foul for holding my hands up. You have to use an analog. Come on, man. This shit is unreal.
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the first. Collison against Beverly. A drive by Collison. Rufus.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Yeah, I love the mentality getting inside. I mean, they've been bottled up in there, but when you attack the paint, generally good things are going to happen for you.
Beverly against Collison. Dixon a screen on Beverly. Outside Collison. There's the screen. Shot clock at 5. A nice shot by Kufis. Kufis has got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Now here's Freak. 10 points for him. A wide open look here for Wright. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
The Kings shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And he sinks the second. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Hopkins. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Freak's got 12.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Now, here's Thornton. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Freak throws it down.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Now, here's Collison. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Kufis. Clock at 6. Here's Hickson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
So as we end the first quarter, and certainly an intriguing matchup tonight, let's hear from Trevor Ariza on his team.
You're playing against a team that...
Ariza might as well be describing his own game, Clark. Scrappy, ready to play, ready for anything, ready to claw to get that win.
Well, you know, he does have that kind of all-around, all-out game going back to his days at UCLA. I mean, when you combine that with his talent, he's a guy who, no matter where he's been, his teammates rave about him and respect him.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
We've got DeMarcus Cousins. Rudy Gay is out there with him. That's Thornton, and it's Collison in at point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 28 points, and a lot of his contribution coming from the charity stripe as he was drawing fouls. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Some changes for Sacramento. Quincy Azee's checked in for Hill. Gary Neal comes in for Marcus Thornton. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Darren Collison. Houston also making some changes. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Capella. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Houston leading by 18. Pass to Brewer. He dishes it to Wright. Freak kicks to Brewer. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Thornton. And Freak throws it down.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
6 to shoot. Collison kicks to Kufis. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got 3 assists now in this one.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle, here's Hickson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they look offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground.
The feed to Freak. Dishes to Brewer. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Brewer's got 4 points in the quarter.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field.
Only on 2K.
It's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
When you're hot, you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Freak. He has 20 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Beasley out there with Howard. And it's Hopkins in at the point. The dish to Beasley. Kicks it out to Ariza from past the arc. That is good. Ariza's got 5 now.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Pass to Cousins. Rudy Gay on the wing. Kicks to Rondo. He feeds it to Cousins. Shot is off. And Houston the other way now.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backcourt.
The Rockets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That free throw missing. Second free throw, no good. The Kings trail by 17. Here's Neal. And the rejection by Harden. Here's Hopkins. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. And with this break, why don't we check out the hottest shooting point guards over the last month? Freak, number 1.
And he's been even more accurate with his shooting than he's been with terrific percentage from the field.
And, Greg, this isn't a power forward we're talking about. I mean, this is a point guard. He's knocking down shots from 20 feet like they were layups.
Here's Neal, guarded by Harden. They set the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Neal passes to Cousins. For the 3. And Rudy Gay with the 3. Gay's got his first 3 points of the game.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Houston leading by 16. It's stolen. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
And he's good on the second. Houston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And Freak throws it down.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Right, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
At all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. The Kings have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line. The free throw drops for Cousins.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. Harden outside. In the corner, it's Freak, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. He kicks to Howard. 4 on the shot clock. He hits Harden with the drive. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And that's now 11 points for James Harden. Outside Rondo. Lets it go from 11. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And, Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers. You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
You're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Back to Cousins. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Outside Rondo. Here's AC, covered by Beasley. Right side Rondo. Here's AC again, Sacramento.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Houston leading by 19. Feeds it to Howard. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Rondo. Freak with it. 27 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Cousins. Now here's Rondo, guarded by Hopkins. Screen by Cousins. Gay kicks to Rondo. Sacramento moving it around. Neal dishes to AC. Shot clock at 5. Knocked loose and stolen by Freak. All alone.
Whoa! Goodness. Woo. How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
The Kings trail by 21. Here's Rondo. He's got 6. Gay right side. Offline with his 3. The Rockets have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. And that is good.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Outside Rondo. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Cousins. Sacramento again missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Hopkins, the pass to Beasley. He dishes it to Freak. A 3 ball. No good there. And at the end
He did that with stupid animation and stop dribbling. Come on, man.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Rockets leading by 23. Hickson is out there with Costa Coopas. Then it's Thornton. And there's Collison. And it's Hill in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
Right for 3. Hill pulls it in. Sacramento's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Hickson with the bucket.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. First free throw is good. 2 shots. And both free throws good from Freak. And the Kings shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Now Collison. In the corner, Thornton with it. There's the pass to Collison. And Capella sends it back. Here's Hopkins, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA break. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside Collison. Pass to Cousins. The feed to Thornton. And Capella sends it back.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
To the paint. Here's Hopkins. And stolen by Cousins.
You gotta bring your asses to me, man.
And here's Thornton.
Fucking double, y'all niggas don't come fucking help.
Unloads from 13. 6 on the shot clock. And Hill has it in the corner. And it's off from 3-point range. Pass to McCallum. Dishes it to Freak. Pass to Capella. Rebound by the Kings.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
Right, so it was a standout performance across the board. They were just at times toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin. Quite honestly, they were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
But, Greg, still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
There's the dish to Kufis. Outside Rondo. 6 to shoot. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Oh! And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
And it's Rondo penetrating, and a wide open look for Thornton. And a miss there on the triple.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Now here's Rondo. Kicks it to Thornton. 3-pointer. No good. Freak with it. So we see Houston taking the W here to come into an...
Yes, gentlemen, I'm here.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the... And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.